Hi Rasmus, welcome back to our channel. I hope you're fabulous. In this video I'm going to be doing a video on the Artist Way and showing you how I took on week 2 and discussing and summarising the general topics in week 2 and the tasks and going through all the stuff that I did and how I developed and my process through it all. I have already done a video on week 1, so go and check that out where I do exactly the same, summarise on week 1 and what tasks they asked me to do and how I took them on. This book is like basically helps you with artist block. It can be any kind, you can be any kind of artist though, it doesn't have to be like a painter. It could be like a dancer or a person who's into music or a writer, any kind of creative artist. It can help you with that kind of thing. So it's a really cool book, and like I said, I'm on to week 2. I mean, this week I have found a bit more of a struggle. I don't know if that's due to being in lockdown, so some of the stuff they are asking you to do is a bit more difficult due to you can't go out and do it. So you have to think outside the box when you're taking on the different tasks and things. And like I say, it was a bit more of a struggle with my morning writing pages, what I'll get onto in a minute. I found them, I was venting a lot more, but it says that you're going to do that. You go through different ups and downs because it's meant to be a subconscious artist block, like things in the past that you've blocked out and that are coming up and come back to the surface, and you kind of have to work out what it's all about and make a positive spin on certain things. What I do anyway, but it's just working through that process. To start off, I went back onto onto week 1, and I did a summary of what I thought, because when I did the last video I did it on a Friday, so then I had the weekends, and I realised I didn't do my morning pages at the weekend, and it says you're meant to do them every single day. So that is obviously 7 out of 7, where I only did Monday to Friday for some reason. I just thought that was what I was meant to be doing. So this week I have to make sure I do them at weekends as well. But I did notice since I've started it on week 1, I have become more confident with showing my art. I decided to order some of my prints that are here, and I put them on my Instagram post, and I got loads of feedback from them. And normally I probably would be a bit more not as confident to go and do this, but I just found that I just wanted to do it, so I did it, and I wanted to see what the prints looked like and people's feedback. And sometimes I think sometimes you should just do it and see what happens, because if you don't do it, nothing's going to happen, is it really? Because it's just, you haven't done it, so there's no way something's going to appear from nothing. So I thought I just wanted to get the prints done and see what they look like, A4 size, and then they are available to buy at my Etsy store. So if you want to go and check them out, do so now. That's Raz done them up. A little plug there. And I felt like I linked with more different artists. I've been chatting to a few different artists out there, and just being more positive in general. I wanted to make sure I did certain goals and things, so I did do a bike ride. It was on the exercise bike, what was like 30 miles I did, so that was quite cool. Just to have a bit of, it was one of my goals that I wanted to do, so I took on that challenge and did it. And as well, I did go for a walk with my sister along the beach and in the park, so that was really cool as well. I did do my normal art for the week as well. So I always do that at the moment, collage art. For each week I'll make an art piece. So if you want to check that out in the video as well. So that was my general summary of week 1, and then going on to week 2. If you want to subscribe to my channel, do so now by clicking the little subscribe button and join Razdaz family online, its little art bubble online. That would be rather fabulous to have you there. As well, like I say, I'm on all my social medias, that's Razdaz Art as well. You can check out my Instagram where I post all my new stuff. So like in week 1, week 2, they do a introduction to the week and what kind of things you're going to be focusing on and what areas you're going to be diving into. And there was a cool bit that I want to chat about quickly, and it was called Crazy Makers. And these are related to creatives to avoid. they're basically people who are like, they class them as crazy makers, and they always like to create a storm and like to be a centre of attention and want drama around them and want the whole thing of they are the main character, and they want to involve you in that drama and take you into that drama when you shouldn't really be involved, because it's nothing, it's their life, so they're causing all this chaos and you're getting swept up in it. And they're just saying try and stay away from people like that and just kind of try and attract people who are on the same level as you rather than just chaotic, because there are people out there, from I know past situations, that do just want drama all the time and they just want the centre on them and they just love the drama and they just want to make drama basically. So it's just saying they're called crazy makers, what I thought was quite a cool name, and it's just stay away from them. Of course it's just a summary, there's a lot more writing to what I'm saying, but I'm not going to read you the whole book, otherwise we'd be there quite a long time. So the rules of the road. In order to be an artist, I must show up, like some of these are quite random, but I think it's just to kind of get you into a positive mindset. So in order to be an artist, I must show up at the page, use the page to rest, dream and try. Number 2, fill the well with caring for my artist. Number 3, set small and gentle goals and meet them. Because we all know that we always do make goals what before we've even made them are sometimes not achievable, and we set these goals thinking they are when they're not at all. They're just, there's no way that you can achieve certain things, and you think, and then you get annoyed because you don't achieve them. So you need to set goals what you know you're able to achieve, if that makes sense, not something like so extreme that you would never get there. Number 4, pray for guidance and courage. So with this, like I've said before, it doesn't have to be God guidance, it can be something that you believe in, like your spirit guide, or it could be guidance from inside that you're just, it's just making sure that you're talking through, I think, basically what you're thankful for. Number 5, remember it's far harder to be more painful to be a blocked artist than it is to do the work. So just basically try and get back into that way. Number 6, be alert, always for the presence of the greater creator leading and helping my artist. So be observant if there's any, like, sometimes there might be something that's trying to guide you or push you a certain way. So try and not always be so track-minded. Number 7, choose colleagues who encourage me to do my work, not just talk about work or why I'm not doing the work. So what I was saying a bit earlier, make sure you're surrounded by people that are in the same mindset as you and are very positive. I mean, everyone can't be positive all the time, but very want to be out there and want to create and do their thing. Number 8, remember the greater creator loves creativity. Remember that. Number 9, remember that my job is to do work, not to judge the work. So with this, how I saw it was basically, even if you're made something and you don't love it, you still have made that piece, so you still have gone a bit further than you were before. Because sometimes you make stuff and you think, oh, that's not the best that I've ever done, but at least you made it. And as well, in someone else's eyes, they might think it's amazing. You don't know. Number 10, that's my accent again. Number 10, place this sign in my workplace. Great creator will take care. Obviously it's saying take care of myself and that kind of thing. So it's obviously making sure that you put yourself at a high level. So then we're going to tasks, and so number 1, it's saying read every morning. Of course you're still doing your morning pages, but it's saying the morning and night, get quiet and focus and read the basic principles to yourself. So this is going back to like right at the beginning, where basic principles, creativity is natural order of life. Life is energy, pure creative energy. And it's got, how many is there? I think there's about 10. Is there 10? Or is it less than 10? Yeah, there's 10. It's normally 10. And you go through these different texts and you see which ones like stands out for you. Be alert for any shifts. Can you see yourself setting aside any skepticism yet? So when you're reading them, see if you can feel yourself kind of feeling more upbeat from what these say. I mean, there's quite a few different ones. Number 9, it's safer to open ourselves up to a greater, up to a greater and greater creativity. Oh, this one's good. Number 10, our creative dreams and yearnings come from divine sources. As we move towards our dreams, we move towards our destiny. So I like that one. So there's lots of different ones, and each day you're meant to like choose a certain one. What, to be honest, I was doing before, not them ones before, but putting them in my morning pages at the end to make it like a positive thing right at the end. With my morning pages, there were more negative this time, so I don't want to go into major detail on certain things I said, but I'll just give you a little snippet of one of the things that I have said, what I thought was very poetic. I always like going to the seafront. I find it relaxing and letting the waves wash away the dust of yesterday. So I thought that was quite a cool little bit. With my morning pages, I was going through quite a lot of different things, but it was mostly linking to lockdown and stuff like that really, so I'm not going to go in big detail of that this time. Number 2 task was, where does your time go? So with this I had to, normally with my morning pages as well, I write them and then put them in this book, and then every week I put them in an envelope and then hide them away. Well, not hide them away because you know where they are, but put them away somewhere. Oh, so for this one, task 1, where I said about you had to read something, I did choose creativity is natural order of the life is energy, pure creative energy. So task 2 was like, you had to say, where does your time go? List your 5 major activities a week and how much you spend on each one. And it says how much time you spend helping each other and that kind of thing. What in the past I would have done a lot of. It's just saying, with this, in the past I would have put others first, ignoring my, I think it's desires, and letting go of people in the past due to doubt of negative energies. So it's letting go of things that you don't longer need in your life because it's bringing you down, or negative energies come from that environment. Of course, everyone can't always be positive, I know that, I'm not stupid, but I mean, it's someone who is always giving off that kind of vibe. And then you have to draw a circle and put in the middle of like things that you are working on, like self-love, confidence, self-development. And then the outer circle, put names of people that are helping you with this, and they are the ones who are surrounding you. So then I put in, of course, my family and friends. Won't show you what names and things. Okay, number 3 was list 20 things that you enjoy doing. So I had to write down what kind of things I enjoy doing. This is just off the top of your head, so some of these might be a bit random. So number 1, making love. Number 2, spending time with friends, spending time with family. That's number 3, sorry. Number 4, roller booting. Number 5, being at the seafront. Number 6, listening to music. Number 7, dancing. Number 8, playing basketball, netball, or sports. Number 9, playing computer games, or any games like board games and things like that. Number 10, having a massage. Number 11, making art or doing my videos to be creative. Number 12, going to art galleries, of course. Number 13, going to musicals or stage shows. Number 14, getting all cozy and watching a movie. Number 15, just generally relaxing. Number 16, meditation. Number 17, finding new artists that inspire me. Number 18, hugs. Number 19, singing. Number 20, finding new places to be inspired. So some of these were obviously things like I'm going to be missing more due to lockdown situation, of course, like hugs and things and stuff like that. Of course you get hugs from my parents, but I mean as in you're not going out mixing with new people at the moment or mingling and that kind of thing. I do miss a lot. And then it's saying some of the things that you put in this list will be things that are ongoing throughout your whole life, because you're always going to be that as part of your life. But then it's saying choose some of them things that you can do this week. So task 4, exactly what I just said, 2 things that you're going to do this week. So I chose number 5, go to the seafront, what I did do with the lovely doggies and my sister. Number 3, I'll spend time with my sister, like I just said. Number 7, dancing. So I do make sure that I did a dancing workout. And number 11, make art, of course, what I said earlier about that each week I'm making sure that I do an art piece of collage that is hands-on. I do digital stuff as well, but I'm making sure that is part of this as well. Number 5, okay, write down 3 of the chosen quotes from week 1. Write down 5 times in the morning pages. Okay, so then also write your own kind of sayings that you have, what I do anyway, because I always come out with random quotes and things that I've made up for myself. So with this I chose number 6, I'm allowed to nurture my artist. My artist makes me feel able to feel that I'm okay to make time to do this and not feel bad and full of light. Number 19, I'm willing to experience my creative energy. I feel it opens me up to learn, and I think it says learn and develop other people and oneself. Oh, okay, so that's the quote and that's what I said after. Okay, right. Number 5, my creative heals myself and others. I feel I want to inspire and motivate others, whilst I heal myself, developing, and hopefully I can heal others and motivate others around me. That is one of my goals, and for this I did do a little heart, love, hate thing. In love, out, hate. I have done doodles as I'm going along with this, because I think if you're arty you just do. It's not quite a Frida Kahlo diary, but there we go. Okay, so number 6, you're meant to return to the task you did before, where you have to write down your imaginary life, so what you've had before, and add more to this. So I put number 1 was event organizer, number 2 drag queen, that was quite random, number 3 a surfer, number 4 a medium or a witch, number 5 I don't know what I said there. Number 5 oh okay, this is quite random as well. Safari person who drives in little safari things and looks after animals. You know, they're the things that came to my head apparently. Number 7, this is life pie. Okay, so for this one is, of course, as it says, you have to write down spiritually, play, art, work, friends, romance and adventure, and put it in a pie chart, and then you can see which one you spend the most time on. Of course, due to COVID it's a bit different anyway, because you can't go out and adventure as much and see your friends as much, so most of the time I am spending on my work. Well, that is quite obvious at the moment, but I'm taking time out to do other bits and pieces, because you shouldn't always just be doing that. Number 8, 10 changes, 10 tiny changes I'd like to make. See, there's me going massive. So that's small to big changes. So number 1, do more meditation. Number 2, have more faith in myself. Number 3, work out more. Number 4, I'd like to organise my YouTube, because it's a bit chaotic at the moment. Number 5, I'd like to see my friends. Number 6, I'd like to make new friends. Number 7, I'd like to live off my art. Number 8, I'd like to live off my YouTube. Number 9, I'd like to move out and live on my own. Number 10, my own place, sorry. Number 10, I'd like to go travelling. So of course it goes from small to big, things that you can't do and stuff at the moment anyway. Select one of these small items and make a goal of the week. So I did do that. Of course I made sure today, actually, because I was feeling a bit low and lost and had a bit of a dark cloud over me, I made sure I did a workout and I did do some meditation. So that always helps you feel grounded and a bit more yourself again. And of course, you should always have faith in yourself. And number 10 is do that item, what I just explained what I did do. So that is all fabulous. So that is week 2 of this book course. What is a 12-week course? So I hope you enjoyed this video, and do give me some feedback in the comment box if you're actually taking part in this book, or you've read this book, or you did try it out yourself and what you thought about it. And just let me know in general anything you want to say in the comment box. Do give this a huge thumb up if you love this kind of video, and remember to follow me on all my social medias. That's Rose Desmond Art. On my Instagram, that I upload all my latest art creations, and I do sell them on Etsy as well, so you can go and check them out there. If you want to buy one of my prints and put it up on your wall, I'm sure it looks fabulous. And remember to subscribe to my channel by clicking the little subscribe box, and then you'll be part of my Razzazz community online. I'll see you guys later.